everyone is thinking love around Valentine's Day. So as part of our Valentine's Day series, we decided to ask for advice from a marriage and family counselor. He and his wife of 39 years told us how to make a marriage work long after the wedding bells have rung.
The stat that couples before marriage talk about 3 hours a day, and after marriage 5 minutes a day. So you go from 21 hours a week to 35 minutes a week, and you're just not going to connect as much if that. So yeah, taking time to connect, and I encourage couples, if they take the Prep for Marriage class, just look for marriage classes, look for things you can do together. Marriage weekends, those kind of retreats are really good. Stay connected, have a date a week, communicate every day. And it's easy for us now because the kids are grown. But when I'd come home and the kids are around and they got to do homework and Nancy's fixing dinner, it was harder. Those were, and that one of the things I think we always did right, though, we had a date a week from the time Grant was probably 3 months old. And so we always had that time that I think brought us kind of back together. And I know we both look forward to it, but I'm sure after when the kids are having them all week and knowing, okay, Friday night or Saturday night we're going to go out and just the two of us and have time together. And we really held that pretty sacred.
I feel like we had a lot more than just one day a week. We had, we spent time every single day, not just, 5 minutes a day. We spent a lot more than that. And we've reaped the benefits now that we are, in the empty nest syndrome because, again, we've been best friends through the whole thing. So here we are, and we're having a ball and we're not upset because the kids are gone or, anything. Right. We love it.
I just didn't want to lose her.
We've had some hard times, and it was really, I think the fact that it wasn't all just built on a physical relationship or, finances or whatever. It was built on a solid, just a best friend deal, that we were able to hang in there, and just, keep going.
We have to get past the thing where our wives think the only way we're doing something is because we want to have, sexual relationship that night or motivation. You've got to do that. I think it's Kevin Levin that says it. It's what you do the other 23 and a half hours a day that makes the sexual relationship good. You've got to have all those other elements in your relationship, and then the sexual seems to take care of itself. I know it means a lot to her. If I have a busy day and I just pick up the phone and call her for no reason, that means something. If I leave her a note, we both work out at the Y, and I've done that in the past, leave her a note under her windshield, just, I love you. I think as a guy, from a guy's perspective, that, okay, you got to do Valentine's Day. You got to figure out, buy the candy and the flowers and take her out to dinner, all that stuff. But if that's the only thing you do during the year, it kind of loses its effect, I think. And I think you've got to be, there's a friend of mine that teaches some marriage stuff, and he says, you may not think you're Romeo, but you're married to Juliet. And I tell guys that all the time. I said, you've got to figure out how to be romantic to her 365 days a year. And it's not like rocket science, it's like just ask her, what does she like that you do? What makes her feel close to you? What makes her feel loved? And then just do those things. And I think guys, it's the old deal of, we pursue really well before marriage, and then, in fact, I had a couple this week, we were talking, and she said, he just quit pursuing me. And he said, yeah, I did. And she talked about all the things that he did before marriage, and she loved it. That's part of the reason she fell in love. And so I think he's going to start doing some things again. And so I think we've got to keep pursuing them. Keep doing the things that got her in the first place. Because it worked then, most likely it's going to keep working.